Hey guys, and welcome to the third episode of Kirby Air Riders Rides of the Week. I'm really enjoying making this series, and I really appreciate everyone who's sent in all of these amazing vehicles. So without further ado, let's take a look at this week's selection. Now I'm in the garage. In this week, I'm using the sci-fi theme. Let me know in the comments which theme you want me to use next week, and I'll choose the one with the most votes. But the first machine here is a Warp Star based on that one scene from the Mario Galaxy movie that we saw at the Game Awards, where Luigi basically gives the Falcon Knee to Bowser Jr. It's absolutely incredible, just an absolutely legendary moment recreated here. But this was created by Super Oscar 5089, and this is really cool. Just very well made overall. Next, we have a paper star based on Conkdor made by Do, and this is really cool. I feel like Conkdor is definitely a pretty underrated Mario enemy. It's cool that they're playable now in Mario Kart World, but I definitely think their design was recreated pretty well here. But I really like it. So this next machine is a bull tank based on Galactic Nova, and this one is definitely pretty fitting considering how Galactic Nova plays a major role in this game's story, and this definitely fits the vibe of Galactic Nova. The bull tank is already kind of mechanical, and it is a little crazy, big, and over the top, but it also adds a wind-up key, satellite dish, and wing, kind of fitting the vibes of Nova even more. But I really like how this looks, and I like how Marx is on it as well, kind of calling back the Kirby Superstar's Milky Way wishes. But this is definitely a really cool machine. Where is that damn fourth air ride machine? Oh, there it is! It's a Shadow Star, based on Shadow the Hedgehog, and it was made by Yosh. This is not only incredibly fitting, but also really cool too, since Shadow the Hedgehog is my favorite Sonic character. So it's really cool to see him recreated as an air ride machine. I really enjoyed Shadow Generations. I feel like it was definitely one of the best new Sonic games in quite a while. It's unfortunate that the Switch 2 version doesn't have an upgrade path, because I really don't want to buy the game again since I already had it on Switch 1. But just a really cool air ride machine here. So this next machine is a Chariot based on the Flux Capacitor from Back to the Future. This was made by SuperSilas, and this one is really cool since I love Back to the Future. It's definitely a classic movie trilogy that I love to revisit. It's kind of crazy that it's already 40 years old, and we're already 10 years removed from when the future of Back to the Future 2 took place in 2015. But yeah, this one is really nice. So this next machine is a Shadow Star based on Hovernyan from Yokai Watch, and it was made by EAMgamer 2. This one looks really nice. I don't know too much about Yokai Watch, it's definitely a series that I want to play at some point, but this looks really nice. I also like the addition of the flags as well, and another one that Matthew Gaming will probably appreciate, but this one is definitely pretty nice. So this next machine is a Swerve Star based on Pix from Kirby 64, and it was made by Robbie. I've said before that Kirby 64 is one of my favorite Kirby games, so I'd love to see representation of it. But Pix is one of the most mysterious parts about Kirby 64. Their origin and purpose is unknown, and they just appear in a very interesting part of the game. And I think their boss fight is also pretty fun as well, and it's one of the most unique ones in the game. But the Swerve Star is definitely a very fitting choice for Pix, and I really like this machine. So the next machine is a Warp Star based on Greninja, and it was made by Carlos. This one looks really nice, and it's also pretty fitting since Greninja recently got a Mega Evolution in Pokemon Legends Zaza, and Greninja was also in a couple other Sakurai developed games as well with the Smash games, so this is definitely pretty nice. So this next machine is a Bulk Star based on Dynamite Anton from Anton Blast, and it was created by Phoenix. This one is really cool, since Anton Blast is one of my favorite 2D platformers of all time. The level design and controls are absolutely incredible, and I definitely recommend it. So it's really cool seeing Anton recreated as an air ride machine, and I feel like the bulk star is very fitting because of the pointy edge, making it easy to recreate his beard. So this one is a really cool machine. So the final machine we have here is a paper star based on Tiki from Fire Emblem, and it was made by Hypermariosunshine. Tiki actually appears in the Fire Emblem games that I've actually played, Awakening and Engage, so it's really cool seeing her recreated as a machine here. And I think the chibi-esque design works really well for an air ride machine. But yeah. So anyways, those were this week's machines, and I thought there was a pretty good selection. If you want to submit your machines, I'll leave the link to the Google form in the description and pinned comment. You could also submit your machines on my Discord server and the Skya channel. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server and Blue Sky if you want to. Stay perky!